Yellow.
We are live.
Hopefully. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I hope everybody's having a nice Saturday this morning.
Because we're not.
You're not? What? Oh my gosh.
Joking.
Charlie and I were watching J Hood Creative this morning with Alan and Coach Vic. That was pretty funny. If you guys missed out on J Hood this morning, they were ranting on the current state of Marvel versus DC movies, the spec market. I mean, they were hitting a lot of great targets. It was very entertaining. And shout out to JB of Discovery Bay because he was dropping some great knowledge.
And Old Wolf.
Oh, and Travis has noticed your theme, Charlie. He says, is it a Catwoman kind of day?
Yay!
Charlie, I said, Charlie, what do you want to do for your decorations? And she said, Catwoman.
Well, actually, I said puppies, but.
He said puppies, and I said, I don't have any puppies. She said, Catwoman? And I got a ton of Catwoman stuff, but I only have 2 slabs. So thanks to Black Canary for subscribing and joining in to being the substitute that we could throw in there. And I only have 1 trade paperback of Catwoman, so I had to use the Red Hood. But other than those 2, it's all Catwoman this morning.
You only have 1 slab. Catwoman book. That one's mine.
True, yeah. This is my slabbed Catwoman book. That's your slabbed Catwoman book.
And I picked.
Technically, I think that one's Kate's, and you get the Archie and Betty and Veronica one, right? White Whale sent you guys each a 9/8 slab. I don't remember who got what. There's a Betty and Veronica one.
Yeah.
And then there's a Catwoman one.
Yeah.
So I don't know who has which, but right now it goes in both of yours.
Yeah, but I picked the book with the purple and green.
Yeah, she liked the purple colored Catwoman costumes. So we have the Art Germ here and over there. And we got the OG TV series one here. We got a Joelle Jones right here. Got a Ben Oliver right there. And we got a, I just forgot his name. I'm sorry. The Ballant, Jim Ballant. The Jim Ballant run right here, issue number 1. So we have a little bit of everything going on.
And there's a kitty all over.
There are a lot of cats on Catwoman covers. Hello to Travis, who is tailgating with Ruben. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Delphia is here. Good morning to Delphia. And Rob Boswell, what is up? Cookie from Just a Little Podcast is here. JP is here. Good morning, sir. Mr. Gorell is here. And I got Borinkin Comics. Good morning to you.
He will be on next
And
time.
Jeff Schultz, hello. Old Wolf, I hope your hand is recovering all right this morning. Take it easy. Relax. He had to have a little surgery. He's all right.
Hope you're okay.
And why do they not have food? Did you feed them? Kate has her bagel right there, and Charlie has almost finished hers. But she was trying to save some for Jennifer.
Yes, but it's not here yet, so I might not be able to eat it.
That's not true. I missed Flash by Night. It jumped on me there. Oh, I saw her in the chat. She's there, Charlie. Hello, Flash by Night. Hello, Sam. What is up, Sam Tangled Web? How you doing, Sam?
That's Sam Thompson, Daddy.
That is Sam, though. It's the same guy.
Oh.
That's Sam. Hello, Adrian. Panda Awesome is here. What is up, Panda?
Oh, that's a good name.
Hello, Captain Comics. Good morning to you.
Hi, thanks for birthday.
And Jennifer, right
Yay!
there. There's Jennifer. Told you. Let's see here. We got. I already said hello to Cookie this morning. Sing Jay is here. What is going on, man? Big Will has arrived. Thank you. I bought this from Big Will. Thank you for that, Mr. Big Will.
So it's Big Will.
Justin from No Good Comics has got a show today with Sparks Comics, and I wanted to shout it out because they're talking about Hollow Heart, which I thought was a really great indie book this month. I guess technically it was probably last month. But in the last month here, Hollow Heart was a really great indie, and they're going to be talking about. So I'm going to try to get over there when we're done because I'm excited to hear your guys' discussion. So shout out to that. Sparks Comics is hosting. Todd Christian is here. Good morning to Todd. Smiley Tori is here. What is up, Smiley Tori?
I have an announcement.
You have an announcement? Ben Compton is here.
Yes, I do.
I think I got almost everybody. Where are we at? Everybody's jumping around in here. I got Todd, I thought. Oh, it just jumped again because I almost missed. Whitewell Comics is here. What is up? Yeah, Hollow Heart. I want to make sure Alec reads Hollow. We did Hollow Heart number 1, but Hollow Heart number 2 is coming out in 2 weeks. So just definitely love that one. Zen Multiverse. I think we are having a little Among Us game today. So the girls are going to be on with Burning Block about 99 to play Among Us live on YouTube. And Zen is one of the homies that they play with.
And then I have an idea.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to get my revenge.
Oh, geez. I thought you said you weren't going to tell people about getting revenge.
Well, Zenbo's going to get revenge too.
But you're telling the whole YouTube world right now.
Well, I'm trusting them. and we can team up and we can...
Notification Gang. 2nd Street Marvel is on it.
We'll get our revenge.
Hello, Dave of Mr. Miracle Comics. What's up? Let's see here. I feel like I'm missing people, but I hope not.
Zen and I will get our revenge.
Zen, you are going to get revenge. You guys are hilarious. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Smiley Tori's off to work. Have a good day, Smiley. Let's see here. I think I got everybody. Okay. That was a lot to catch up on.
Tori.
I will say we'll probably get into movie talk at the end of this because the girls have been watching a ton of movies. Specifically, the girls have now fully caught up on pretty much all, except for 2, the DC extended universe of, Snyder World. So they've now seen Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Justice League. They've watched all the way through. The only things they've missed are the Harley Quinn movies because I just don't know that that's really working. So no Joker, no Harley, no Birds of Prey, and no Suicide Squad. So they might have some hot takes or some thoughts on the DC universe. What is Zen saying? Help me, Flamingo, I summon you.
We will be the Flamingo Club.
Protect me, Flamingo.
Uh-oh. Tony sent you something, Charlie.
Puppy. He got me a puppy.
He did? Let's see what the puppy is doing.
Hello, puppy.
Yep. So this is Tony's new puppy.
Oh, I want the puppy.
His little poodle.
No, that means that.
Kate, would you grab me? I realized I left a box over there because we got an A-OK.
And my announcement.
That one right there above X-Men right there.
My announcement is I'm going to be making a petition for me getting a dog. And I need you all to sign it. And if I can get over 50, Daddy has to do it.
I don't have to do anything. You dropped the note? Was there a note? No, I don't think so. All right. This came from Thunderhouse Comics, Thunderhouse Design. As a little reading gift, he knows that we are definitely readers at this house. Good morning, Mark of Legion of Comics. Hello to you. Yeah, Charlie picked the Catwoman theme for today. Only 2 books aren't Catwoman because I pretty much put all my slabs for Catwoman up, and my 1 trade paperback is up. So doing my best. But Thunderhouse Design heard me talking about how I haven't read much of Ram V, who is writing a ton of things at DC these days. And he's like, oh, you got to read some more of Ram V. He's really talented. So here he sent a little A-OK, and it says, hey, John, sorry for the delay on getting these out. Hope you and the girls enjoy the books. Thanks for always putting out great content and being so welcoming in the chats. Your best to you. Sorry, Ryan of Thunderhouse Design. P.S. Feel free to pass these along after reading them and keep them if you prefer. Ooh. All right, so maybe a community A-OK as these go around. John being a curmudgeon about getting a dog, I'll sign, says Dave says he'll sign. Hello, Herminio Reyes Jr. and Chamorro Cinema. Good morning, guys.
Daddy, I think by what he means by passing them along is to us.
Well, one of them I think is for you, and that's this one right here. Ooh, look, and there's some stickers in it. This is Scales and Scoundrels Into the Dragon's Maw from Image. So this is the book he sent for you girls, and I'm with you, Legion. Ram V is very new for me, so I don't know much about him. But look at the art on that, Charlie. I see like dragons and looks like soldiers, and that is cool looking. So this is from Image. The artist is Gerner. I don't know.
Daddy, can I get a tortoise?
This is issues 1 through 5. I don't know that art. So Sebastian Gerner and art by Gilad. I don't know this one. JP says he'll sign up for your puppy thing. Look at the cover. Doesn't that look cool?
It does. I saw it earlier. It looks kind of like Firepower.
It does remind me of Firepower a little bit, for sure.
Can you help me open this?
Oh,
Well, Daddy, at least
It's already
can I
open.
get
Oh, I did.
like a
Okay, sorry.
turtle or a frog.
dropping a starting line. If we get 20 people to type puppy, it's on for Pizza Dog. He wants to name it Pizza Dog, which is a classic superhero dog.
I have to read the comments.
Hawkeye's dog. This looks cool. Thanks, man. So here, I'm going to put that by Charlie. And he included some giveaway cards for you girls. We have
Pokemon.
Supergirl, the Helen Slater Supergirl. Hello, Skip Mulligan. What is up? Oh, this is a Supergirl sticker card. In fact, I think they're all sticker cards. Here is what your completed yellow border picture will look like when you're all done. Okay, there you go. Looks like they're launching her into outer space as Krypton explodes. Ooh, there's a Black Widow card. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, you want to hold that one? This one says Mighty Avenger. This is Thor, a Thor sticker card. And a Hawkeye sticker card. Okay, you're taking all the Avengers ones? You don't want the Supergirl ones? Oh, you want all those too. Okay, she's taking everything. Hello, Southern Comic Geek is in the chat. What is up? Good to see you, man. Big Lion Who? Uh-oh. Taking shots. Look at all the puppies. Everybody says, get a puppy. Not ready. We're not ready here. We're not ready.
Can I get a frog?
And this is the book. This is the book that I was told to read. And I don't know if JP, if you've done this for your, because JP does the indie book club on his channel, reading lots of great comics. And I don't know if you've done these Savage Shores, a Vault comic book by Ram V. Look at that amazing, creepy, cool cover. So I've never read this, and he was like, "You've got to read this." That's what Ryan was saying. Illustrator is Sumit Kumar. So anybody fans of Savage Shores, that's what I need to be reading. So that's going to move towards the top of my reading list. Comics and Crosses says puppies will chew up your long boxes. That's dangerous.
Well then, can I get a tortoise? Like a little baby turtle.
Comics and Crosses says he's been digging Ram V lately. I think Kirk jumped in here. So my soul brother, what is up to you, man? He was on Thursday night with, man, my brain is going right now. I feel like just tired.
Yeah, are you so tired that you need a tortoise?
I need a tortoise.
Like a turtle, baby turtle.
I need a tortoise. So the Teacher's Lounge every Thursday night is Gorilla Todd. And Gorilla Todd and Kirk talk comics and teaching and all sorts of cool stuff. And so every Thursday I try to jump in for a little bit when they're up. So good to check out. Not even on my potential list. Need to add it, says JP. Well, when you do, I've got volume 1. The first, let's see, how many issues is this one?
Can then, Daddy, if I can't have a pet, can I have
Does it tell me how many issues? I don't know.
Tell you how many issues?
I don't know how many issues this is. At least 5, maybe 6 issues, something like that.
That's worrisome.
Why is it worrisome?
I don't know. I just wanted to say
You just wanted to say worrisome. So yeah, very looking forward to this. Huge thank you, Ryan of Thunderhouse Design, for sharing these. So Charlie's already enjoying her cards, and I've got some great reading ahead of me.
Can I have some make pictures instead of a pet then?
Of course.
Yeah.
But still get a pet that's green and turns into a turtle?
Big Will says you'll need a tank for a turtle. A tortoise is land dwelling, so you don't need a tank.
Can I get a baby tortoise?
Does anybody have a book they want to talk about, or should I share one first?
Yes, it's called Getting Charlie a Turtle.
Okay, so I'll go first. This is perfect for those of you with nieces, nephews, or kids, and you want to share some comics love. So this series called Double Trouble.
Yes.
And my girls loved Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble. They just started doing Thor and Loki
Oh my God.
Double Trouble, and that just dropped this week on Wednesday. You can buy Spider-Man and Venom in a little trade, and I gave it to two of my nephews at Christmas time. It's a great gift for young kids who are trying to get into comics. It's good for all ages. Adults will find humor that they can really enjoy. She's a teenager now. She enjoyed it still, all the way down to my little nephews who enjoyed it. It's like a perfect Marvel book for little kid readers. So the first one was Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble, and this is Thor and Loki Double Trouble. Tamaki and Gurihiru are the team behind it, and they are on this current volume. I think they usually do 5-issue runs. There's a lot of comedy and teamwork shenanigans going on. Hello, Grandmaster. Good to see you. The first volume, Spider-Man and Venom, had to do with them living as roommates. Spider-Man and Venom were roommates, and Venom was up to some real shenanigans trying to swap their minds so that he was in Spider-Man's body and Spider-Man was in Venom's body. Very funny. This one has to do with Loki pulling Thor into doing a very obscure mission and releasing a monster. Dun, dun, dun. Not to worry, Skip Mulligan. The chat can really move sometimes, although we've got a perfect amount right now. 27 people hanging with us. I don't remember what our record was that one day. 40 something, right?
40.
Was it 40? Yeah. So yeah, Thor Loki Double Trouble. I recommend it. Big fan. Simon R.
What did you do? 20? Oh my
Simon
God.
R. You are insane.
Okay, and Charlie, thank you again for
Thank you, Simon R. It's very nice of you.
20 for a pet.
Yeah. Charlie's going all in on pets today. All in. But thank you, Simon R. That's way too nice. Oh, and then there's Kate's emoji.
My baby emoji.
Your baby emoji. Simon R., you are awesome, man. Here, let's just do a bunch. How about we do this one? And let's do this one. And let's do this one. And then this one. We could make some new ones this weekend. We might need to make, but what if we do new ones with you as you are now? Big kid ones.
Heck yes, those are so much funnier.
We could get the Snapchat filters on and just mess around a little bit. The Me Party one is pretty great. Kate nailed that song, right? Having a me party, a party for myself. Having a me party, and I need nobody else. Todd Christian says Tamaki is the new writer on Detective. Interesting. Mr. Worth is the new villain. I'm trying to stay away from Batman. The one Batman book I'm still picking up is the Batman Black and White because it's been so cool. I've really enjoyed the way they're bringing in some really unusual artists to do some wild artwork in that Batman Black and White. The new issue coming in 2 weeks, Chip Zdarsky is writing one of the stories in Batman Black and White 4. So I'm really looking forward to that. That is one I'm definitely still picking up. Thank you, Dave. I could roll with my me party. Yeah, Herminio, the kid bowling one is that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Shirts for today. I'm wearing the Isle of the Dark Rena shirt from the Life with Two YouTubers crew because my girls are hanging with them a little later today. These girls seem a little out of it, so should I share another one?
I brought my Hunger Games books to break.
Read of the week. The reads of the week. Obviously, Scouts Honor issue 3 was great. And if you're getting Scouts Honor from Aftershock, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This was a great issue. Third issue was fire. And I really liked Carmen as well. I thought Carmen was a powerful, really great read from Image, #1. So those were the books of the week for me personally. Shout out whatever books you felt like were the best reads this week. But yes, big fan of these two independent comics. I thought they were both really, really great. No Good saying Scouts Honor. Pop is here. There's my dad. Love the Me Party and Charlie with Riley. Those are Pop-Up's favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I got to hug my dad for the first time in like a year.
Over a year.
On Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. That was easily the highlight of my week. So it was nice.
It might be the highlight of my month.
Yeah, that's probably fair. So it was nice seeing my dad. He's had both of his shots. I've had my first shot. I'm getting my second shot on April 1st.
I feel like the last time we saw him.
Getting the seniors all safe.
The last time we saw him before quarantine was in December.
Yeah, I mean, he comes over for little backyard hangouts and stuff, right?
Yeah, but the last time we were able to hug him was Christmas.
Not this year.
2019.
Of 2019, yeah.
Because
I was going to say.
seen him in January.
I don't know about that. Are you sure about that?
Birthdays.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. I have to do that
I
math.
think it's been over a year. Today was the last day of school I had before lockdown.
Pop-ups. It was highlight of Pop-ups month too.
Mm.
Some people saying they really loved Joker issue #1, and I heard some good things. I'm just not there yet. I need more of a break. It's kind of like when Donny Cates ends his Venom run, I'm not going to be reading Venom for a while. I'm going to take a big break. I need a break from Venom when he finishes. Just like I took a big break from Thor when Jason Aaron finished. I don't want Donny Cates Thor. I want a break from Thor. So that's kind of where I am on some of these things. So I'm not ready for Joker. I'm not ready for Joker yet. Let's see here. Some people saying Maniac of New York. People really enjoyed that one. I'm not going to get in. Hopefully no April Fools that day. Although I will say JP and I are putting something together for April Fool's Day. So be ready for that. And if you love shenanigans, like JP and I love shenanigans, might be something to look forward to. Just a Rican and his comics is here. My brother, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. And I get it, Kirk. I know a ton of people taking a break from X-Men. And I think when Hickman ends, I'll take an X-Men break as well, probably. But for right now, I'm staying strong with Hickman, and I'm staying strong with Donny Cates' Venom until those things wrap. All right, I've done 3 books. I need you girls to help me out here. I hear great things, Herminio. For me, Jason Aaron Thor was my world for like a couple of years, I was just devouring all of Jason Aaron Thor, and it was so good. I didn't want anything else to spoil it. Do you know what I mean? It's like having the greatest steak, and then you're like, I hear somebody's cooking a steak, but I'm still living that for that last one. It was so good. I don't know that I'm ready for another one yet. Still just soaking that one in.
I eat the other steak.
You would, yes. Count Lon Strange, what is good? My reads of the week, brother. Scout's Honor, issue 3, and Carmen from Image, issue 1. Kate's got some books she wants to talk about. Do you want to go next?
Sure.
She's reading. She's in her happy place. Look at her. Does she even know we're here?
Be careful about spoilers.
She doesn't know. She has no clue.
She's listening in.
Stop.
Oh, we're just playing. Come on.
Well, it's not funny when she does it.
What do you think of the book so far? I got to remember the name. Scales and Scoundrels. You like it so far? The art's cool. All right, Kate, what are your books? Pop brought these for you. Kate finishing out the Hunger Games by reading the second and third novels. And you read them both. Pop got you those like last week, and you've already finished them both.
Mm-hmm. I got them on Wednesday, I think.
Man, oh man. All right, so what are your thoughts? Hunger Games,
Okay.
Catching Fire, Mockingjay.
Progressively gets worse.
Progressively, you thought each book got worse as it went along?
Mm-hmm. The first one's really good, like you say. And the second book was like a lot of like random stuff to go through at the beginning that I didn't really care about that much.
Okay.
So it's just a lot to like go through. And then finally they went back in the arena. And
Yeah.
that's the only parts I liked because they're like really cool parts and there's like so much planning in it.
Right.
And so that was pretty good and the characters were pretty cool. And then it ended quickly and then it's like a cliffhanger that made no sense. And then this one started and it was like just random. Like they were in District 13 and I was like, I don't care. And this whole book, it was really boring. And I didn't really care about it at all. I liked that they got like happy endings, but
I can't hear you when you do that, right?
I know. I just didn't really care about this book.
Ryan, the new guy, is here. What is up, Ryan? Oh, yes, we do have Comic Gores coming on Monday. JP is right. Sorry, I should mark some things in the chat here. Travis M said Homesick Pilots he's enjoying. Simon R shouting out Puerto Rico. JP is saying, working on Comic Gores for Monday. Yep, definitely indeed. Herminio says he understands Jason Aaron from the beginning. Maybe I love it when I got back into comics 4 years ago. Cates drew his attention. I mean, Johnny Cates is amazing, and I know I'm going to love it, but I'm going to earn it. And a hello to the new guy, Ryan. How you doing, man? Werewolf by Lunchtime is here. Hello to you, sir. I'm so envious of people who can read fast, Kate. Especially my mom. She can read. She could have read both of those books in a day.
I pushed them off because I wanted to savor them. So I tried reading one chapter a day, and then I just went through them.
You gave up.
Because I got into the arena, and I was like,
it's the irony of these books is that we're supposed to hate the arena. It's supposed to be this horrible place where people are dying, but it's also the most entertaining part of the book, right? It's like a cruel irony of the Hunger Games stories.
I don't support anything the Capitol is doing, but it's really fun to
But it's entertaining, right? That's where the drama is.
Heck no.
And the problem is the first book has a lot of setup getting to the games, and then the games are the majority of the book. Each subsequent book is more setup and shorter games. And I think you lose the drama that really makes it go, for me.
There wasn't really any games in here.
Well, technically, when they get in their working through their way to the Capitol, that is a Hunger Games. And they've treated it like a game where they've got all these traps and they've got all these creatures and they've got all these dangers and you're trying to stay alive and there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
It was her way of trying to keep it, the writer's way of trying to keep it like the other books.
And everything with PETA was
but not a big fan.
Yeah. Everything with PETA was
Oh, Eric is here. 2 boys and his pops. How you doing, man? No Good Comics is very terrified. Sorry about that. No Good Comics terrified for Monday because he is on Comic Gories. He is going head to head with the champ from last time, Bonafide Comics. So my feeling is I like to think of The Hunger Games as just one novel, a really great novel with a little bit of a cliffhanger perhaps, but really it ends its own. The story does end. She survives and then it moves on. I don't feel like I need to read or enjoy the other books at all, but I understand some people that really do.
I kind of like this one. I just really didn't like the last one. It was just boring.
There's JP agreeing with you completely. He says Hunger Games political stuff was boring and the attack on the Capitol was just silly to try to make it like the games. Boom. Dave says never really interested him. I will say the first book is amazing. You can see that the writer spent a ton of time coming up with this world and these ideas, and the first book is executed brilliantly. Mm-hmm. And then I think later books were rushed and didn't have the same amount of thought put into them. And I think didn't have as a result the same drama or intensity. Mm-hmm. But that's just me.
Can we watch it?
We'll worry about that later.
Because I really want to.
Charlie, do you want to share your book? Because Eric is here now.
We have Mystery at the Lilac Inn.
Yeah, so shout out to Eric from Two Boys and Their Pops, because we came home on, was it Tuesday? I think Tuesday, and this was sitting on our front porch from Amazon. Eric had said, hey, Charlie said she hadn't read the third Nancy Drew book. And I just went on Amazon and bought this for you guys so she could enjoy it.
And I already finished it.
And Charlie was like, oh my gosh, and she just dove right in. So tell me about the Mystery of Lilac Lake. Oh, sorry, the Mystery at Lilac Inn.
Two ends. It's kind of all about a lilac inn where Nancy's best friend's getting married, but the problem is strange things keep happening at the inn.
Okay.
Like things going missing, things not happening the right way, holes appearing, and it's really strange. But while that's going on, Nancy also has someone. Nancy, when she's arriving, or one of her friends, Doris, says, Nancy, how'd you get here so fast? Like, because they were going on a canoe. Okay. And then she said, what do you mean? And she said, well, you got here in 30 minutes. She said, how'd you know when I left? She said, my brother, like John, he called me and told me that he talked to you at the store, at the clothing store. And now you're in a totally different outfit and you're here. How'd you get here so fast? And then they realized that Nancy has a double. Someone pretending to be Nancy.
Somebody was pretending to be Nancy?
And someone's pretending to be Nancy, and they look just like her.
Oh, no.
And as you can see on the cover...
That's the twin? That's
the twin. And
the ghostly-looking one?
Yeah, and then Nancy's wearing a black wig.
Ah.
Because the girl...
is blonde, like Nancy's supposed to be.
Wears a black wig.
Gotcha.
And so she thought...
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, but she found a note in the gardening shed at the inn saying blue pipes. And she found out that blue pipes is also another word for lilacs.
Ooh.
Flower. It's a different
like
way
another
of saying
name
it.
For the...
Yeah, so she thinks maybe they're meeting at the lilac, but at the lilac bush.
Plants,
the lilac
bush,
tree or bush that's right near
the
lake. So she goes and she says, maybe if I dress up as the girl, they'll think I'm her and I can figure out who the girl is.
Right.
So she dresses up and goes there. But then since the girl who's impersonating her is in such a hurry, she forgets to wear her wig.
Oh, no.
So they meet. And she doesn't know it's Nancy.
Nancy has tricked her.
Yes.
Nancy's so clever, right?
That blue pipes does mean lilacs, but that's not what it meant. It meant that the submarine is waiting.
There's a submarine?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to say who's helping them, but the girl who's impersonating Nancy has some help to people in the Lilac Inn. Okay. And they bought a submarine as a getaway. So they wouldn't be able to be seen.
Who buys a submarine as a getaway? Wouldn't a car work better? Or
yeah,
a
but
plane?
it's like a tiny submarine, so you
can have
fit
to be
in it
tiny.
And it goes really fast.
A submarine as the getaway vehicle. That's a new move. Yes, Ryan. Anything would probably be better than Deep Beyond, though. Let's just be honest.
Can I actually
Not a very good
spoil
book. I think you're okay to spoil Nancy Drew from like how many years ago was this published? I'm just curious. If you can't spoil a book from 1961, if you can't spoil a book from 1961, something's wrong. Although actually, it could be 1930. Actually, yikes! Yeah, I think you're good. Go ahead and spoil away, Charlie.
So the girl who's impersonating her is Gay Moray.
Okay.
She was recently put in jail for 5 years sentence
What
because
did she do?
She did signature forgery.
Oh, so she's a fraud on many
But
levels.
she's an actress.
Ooh.
So that's why she has really skillful makeup.
Okay.
And she already has like the same body structure as Nancy. So it worked really well. And her friend Emily's, Nancy's friend, had just gotten some diamonds. And one night the lights go out and then they go back on and the jewel's missing. The jewels are gone.
That's a classic jewel thief move, right? Turn the lights off, steal the jewels, turn them back on.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
where'd
then
they go? I don't know. Because they did that in the Muppet Caper, remember? They were at the restaurant and the lights go out and the lights come on and they're like, where did my jewels?
And it's actually the guy who's next to
her brother took them in that one. Spoiler for a movie that's like 50 or 60 years old.
Then this is a lot more.
It's a lot older than that. But yeah, that's a classic move. The Hardy Boys are listening, Charlie says. 2 boys. She's just started reading Hardy Boys too. I found out 2 or 3 of those.
And I'm reading the second one.
Yep. Sorry, New Guy, we're spoiling the book. Apparently, New Guy was going to read that this afternoon. Not true. He's being sarcastic.
But they don't know how.
Ka-chung, what is up?
Because the thief went like 5 meters in like 5 seconds. Because if they're in the dining room, and the front door
how did he
farther? So how did they get in and out?
How did he get away?
There must be somewhere inside that room, like a secret place.
Secret passages.
So they find it that one night, which is not usually a Nancy Drew move. Usually it takes them a little longer to find it.
Secret passages, also a classic move,
but
right?
They find it, and it's also connected to I think it's like a bathroom, but they said like if they're supposed to communicate it. It's like where the generator is. The room where they can communicate is right next to where the generator
Trying to understand. Okay.
is. So then the question is, how did they communicate at the exact time to turn it on and off? And find out it's that the floor is so thin they can just do a little knock. So then they know
you can
turn
hear
it off
the sounds. Gotcha.
and then come back.
So it's like a code.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then we find out that there was a previous maid who worked at the place called Mary Mason.
Okay.
And she was scared off one night by yelling. She yelled, "This place is haunted. I quit. I saw it." And then we never found out why she thought it was haunted.
Okay.
So Nancy thinks maybe she has something to do with this. So she went up to meet her. And she says, "Yeah, I saw a person walking around at night in the grounds." And then when Nancy notices her, she feels like she's being watched by the curtain because the curtain moves a little bit. So she thinks there's someone behind it, but she doesn't do anything. And then
Charlie's giving you the full book right now. You guys buckle up. Are we nearing the end?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. We are near the end. So then Nancy goes away, and she meets her friend Helen. And Helen's like, "Okay, so we scratch out Mary Mason."
Okay.
And this is, "No, I never checked the description of that Mary Mason with Emily." So she asks Emily, and Emily says, "Now that I think of it, she did kind of have your body structure and a little bit of your face structure and hair." So she's like, "Yeah, I guess."
Maybe just a wig.
And so they realized they were both 2 different Mary Masons.
Oh my
She
gosh.
met a totally different Mary Mason.
How many dual identities are in this?
I know. So then they get a new maid named Jean Holmes.
Okay.
And she works around, and they have a social director named Maud Potter. Harry Potter.
Love these names, Maud. That's not a super common one.
Jean.
Jean. Gay.
Mary.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Not super common anymore. Some of these.
Helen.
Okay, so are we at the end? Are we good?
We're almost there. Okay, and then Jean and Maud is not very nice to Nancy, so Nancy thinks she's a little suspicious.
Okay.
So Jean tells her one night that Maud wasn't with Nancy,
Okay.
when the jewels were like stolen.
Disappeared.
She wasn't there.
Okay.
So they think she could have been it. She's like, so then Maud comes in the room when Jean's with Nancy and she said, remember, Maud's a devil. And then she leaves and then Nancy accuses Maud and Maud quits.
Okay.
And Mrs. Willoughby, which is the owner of the Lilac Inn, Emily's mom,
Okay.
says that Maud never did anything. When Maud wasn't there at the dining, it was because she was in her room writing on her typewriter.
So it couldn't have been her.
So it wasn't her. And Nancy keeps finding these like things like the little note that said blue pipes. The A in everything that she finds is like faded. So she goes up to Maud and she
Is
sees
it
that
her typewriter?
Maud's typewriter, and it says one word, Nancy. And Maud says that it's because I've always been envious of you because you have all these friends. Like you and Nancy really likes you. No one here likes me. But she knows that the A in Nancy is not faded. It's perfectly printed on.
So it's a
not
different
Maud.
typewriter.
And then later on,
Oh,
she
man.
gets captured by Gay Mori, and Gay Mori was Jean. Gay Mori was Nancy. Gay Mori was Mary. That's what
Rod. Oh, yes.
It's not
Applause for
finished.
Charlie. That was
I
amazing.
finished.
Oh, come on.
It's like one more scene. So
Oh,
then
jeez.
they leave Nancy in the
Don't
submarine.
spoil it.
So the
We already passed that moment.
submarine,
past,
the
like, 2
submarine's making the getaway, but they hit a log, so kind of like the engine gets broken.
Oh,
so
no.
they leave Nancy.
So the getaway sub fails?
so they
Oh,
they
jeez.
leave Nancy at the bottom just to float down.
Okay.
While the rest of them leave,
All right.
and then the guy, Captain Chief McGinnis, finds her in the bottom and brings her up. And
Saves
she
her.
says, the others gone away in a boat. We can catch them if we go fast enough.
So they had a
They get
getaway
her.
boat for the getaway sub.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Double
then
down.
Gay Mori says, my name is Nancy Drew. I even can prove it. And she pulls out Nancy's wallet and identity card. And Nancy gets arrested. But as they leave, Carson Drew, her dad, says, Nancy, I'm so happy to see you, to Gay. And as Gay runs to him, Nancy trips her, grabs her arm, and wipes off her makeup.
To prove that it's not her.
Yes.
Wow.
And that is not the end.
I agree, Eric. That was amazing. And
It's not the end.
Don't.
oh goodness,
No.
I'm joking.
we're definitely done. We're gonna do this one.
Mama called the doctor. The doctor said, no more monkeys being on the bed.
Oh my gosh, yes, the Charlie audio book. Charlie's detailed reviews. I'm learning from Charlie how to do detailed reviews. I'll get a little better. I promise. I'll keep working on it. Yowza. Wow. That was a lot of detail.
It's called Talent.
So is that the best one that you've read so far? The best of the 4 or near the top? What are you thinking? Because you've read 4.
I liked the bungalow mystery.
Is that the second or third one? I can't remember.
Third.
The third one and then this one.
Yeah, I liked
Okay.
that one, and I liked the second one, but I already figured out the mystery after like the first
Gotcha.
2 chapters.
Oh, geez, we're with by lunchtime too. Thank you, brother. The A stands for Australia because that's where he's from. Let's see if we got another Charlie one that we can do. Oh, we'll do the slides.
$55.
Oh my god.
Little. Yeah.
Wow, that was epic. So, got some solid reviews here. We had some young adult readership with the Hunger Games trilogy. We got Nancy Drew rocking over here. Some modern comics. We got one more thing I want to make sure we get to before we sign off, and you girls need to be a part of this one. They finally watched the 3 main movies from the Snyder universe that they had not seen. So now my girls have seen Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say Kate did not watch all of them because I don't think she was very happy with some of them. But you watched most of it. Charlie, you saw all of them because you're a Justice. Here, sit up. Come on. We got to get into this. The greatest reviews ever. Well, it's going to get better, Simon R. right now.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
that know Charlie, she likes, somebody mentioned in the chat like Hardy Boys. So Hardy Boys, Archie, like old banger DC books like Biggie loves, Nancy Drew. That's like Charlie's jam. She just likes older classic
Sherlock
stuff.
Holmes.
Mystery.
Mystery.
So that's like her jams. Kate loves more modern stuff.
Misdirection.
Lumberjanes is her jam, right? What are you reading right there?
Chloe, teenager.
Yeah, Chloe, Hunger Games, Twilight. She's into the modern stuff. So I got, my girls cover the spectrum. We like a little bit of everything, right?
Daddy likes the older stuff
But
too, because he's an
I'm-
old man.
I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle, but okay.
Sometimes.
Let's talk about DCEU. So girls, if you were going to rank those movies, Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Justice League, which one is your favorite, Charlie?
Justice League.
She says Justice League was her favorite.
Just because I liked seeing all the characters.
You wanted to see them all together.
Except Green Lantern. That was
You were
sad.
mad there was no Green Lantern. I get it.
The Green Lantern movie sucked.
Ooh, burn on the Green Lantern movie that you've never seen. Okay. What is your favorite of those three, Charlie? Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, or Justice League?
I don't. Well,
I think Man of Steel was the second best, and then Batman versus
Not a big fan of Batman versus Superman.
I
It's
like
just
Batman
3 hours
versus
long.
Superman
I
because
don't care.
Lex was like the best Lex I've ever seen.
What? Better than the one in the Christopher Reeve Superman?
Well, no, but I just liked him because he was actually
Creepy.
good looking.
Oh, a handsome.
Yes.
Lex
Thank you.
Luthor.
The whole point of Lex is supposed to be very handsome, and then he shaves, gets bald, and he's not.
Just like
But
him in Smallville.
You liked the one. I know you liked the one in Smallville a whole bunch.
I forgot.
Okay. Skip says he must be off. All right, Skip, take it easy, man.
But I also
Were they being
like-
grounded or something? You really want them to love Marvel more, right? Eric,
Were they
comment
being
of the night
grounded or
or
something?
the morning. Oh my gosh. So which one would you pick of the three? Which is
I
your
don't know,
favorite?
because I was like Man of Steel because we finally saw Henry Cavill with a beard.
Henry Cavill with a beard was what
Yes.
won it for
It was
you.
amazing.
He's a handsome guy.
I liked his beard more
He is a handsome guy.
because beards help you.
Do they? What do they help?
See your character
Okay.
because you're too lazy to shave.
Interesting. Hackman for life. I agree, Mark, for sure. Okay,
But
so
I liked Batman. versus Superman.
what did you like about these movies? Because now that's basically a little trilogy by the same director. He directed all three movies technically.
Mhm.
He had problems on the Justice League movie and because his daughter passed away, and he had to go and do other stuff. And another director finished the movie for him.
Oh god, that's why.
But now, this coming weekend, he is releasing the Snyder Cut, which is his version of that movie that he never got to finish. He brought Henry
His daughter
Cavill.
died?
Yeah, he brought Henry Cavill and all those actors back and reshot the movie to make his version. And it's like 4 hours, a 4 hour long Justice League movie, and it drops next Saturday, I think. And I was going to watch it next Saturday, which is why I was watching all of these to prepare for it. So, what is it you liked about these three movies? Because they sort of go together, right? It's the journey of Superman, all three of these movies, right? What did you like about them? Anybody?
I liked seeing Wonder Woman because I love her so much, and her background music is the coolest ever.
I knew that when she came in Batman versus Superman, you were going to be like, yes!
Yeah, 'cause she's like,
And she saves Batman with her little, right?
And she steals his his thing,
Fighting against Doomsday.
and she steals his little gadget that he puts in Lex's
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
His little gadget. I don't remember.
Remember, like when he goes downstairs and the creepy.
Oh, yeah.
creepy
When he's
secretary
Bruce Wayne and
follows
he's
him.
like hacking into the computers.
Dumpster fire.
I agree, JP, probably, but I'm still going to prep for it, and I'm still going to talk about it with Bearded Comic Bro next Saturday night. So it's
What's
going to
a
happen.
dumpster fire?
It's just like 2020.
It's
was a dumpster
garbage that's on fire.
Charlie-
That's how bad it is.
Fire. Charlie, do you remember the Christmas ornament Mommy got of a dumpster fire and it had 2020 on it?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
well,
Legion
that was it.
says 70
Oh,
millimeter,
yeah.
extra budget. I like all those things. I'm happy to talk about these three movies and how I'm not a fan of these three movies that we're talking about. And that doesn't inspire confidence in giving him 4 hours to tell a movie, but who knows? I could totally be wrong. I hope that it is great. I worry that it is not. So, what did you like about it, Kate? What were the good things about these 3 movies? Obviously, Wonder Woman
I
being
like
a badass lady,
bad butt.
a bad butt.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bad
I like
boy.
all the characters. They were all really fun to see on screen, especially since I'd never seen them before. For example,
Cyborg.
he looked so cool.
You'd only really seen him in Teen Titans, right? The comic book.
He looked so good. And then Flash looked pretty cool too, I think.
Yeah. You said he was a little strange, like the way he
was a little
acted.
weird.
Because he doesn't act like the character in the comics.
It just kind of felt off, like the way
Flash doesn't.
he just kind of felt off, like the way that Jim Carrey played the Riddler.
Okay.
Just like kind of too weird.
Yep.
I feel like Barry Allen is older. First of all, he's not like a teenager.
They made Barry Allen pretty young compared to the rest of the group, and they
Yeah.
gave him a personality that's not quite the Barry Allen that at least that I knew in the comics.
Same.
Okay.
But yeah, that bothered me a bit. But something that I liked, like the scenes where he was running in slow-mo, kind of reminded me of the Quicksilver scene in X-Men.
Totally. I love that moment when he's running around behind
He's
Superman and Superman just turns
I
and
know,
looks
he,
at him because
his
like
eye moves. And then
obviously
he, like,
Superman moves at a similar speed to the Flash and could therefore catch him, right?
But
dig
she
that.
didn't.
it was really
Flash
cool.
was no Barry. That was Wally. You could argue that, Big Will, but obviously they call him Barry. Ezra Miller was a poor choice. Good actor, not a good match. There's JP's comments.
Oh.
Waiting for the Snyder Cut, says Mr. Miracle. I don't have to see the weird CGI lip on Superman. Did you girls notice that? There are, I think, 2 or 3 shots in the movie.
Can you look it up so we can see?
I'll look at it another time. There's 2 or 3 shots in the movie where they actually replaced Henry Cavill's lip
Why?
because he was shooting the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie where he had a big old mustache. And they wanted him to come back to LA and shoot some stuff for Justice League, but he couldn't shave the mustache. So they had to shoot it with the mustache and then use a computer and put his lip back over it.
So he looked like really weird in the first shots that Ark had.
Yes, the very first shots in the movie when he's like interviewing by the little kids in front of the fire, and they're like, "How many people have you saved?" And he's like, "Well," he's like, "Does it really stand for hope?" He's like, "Yeah, it's like a river. It goes down." And he's talking.
I didn't watch that part.
His lip is computer generated. It's a fake lip.
I didn't watch that part.
It was the very beginning of
No, he didn't. She didn't remember. It was you.
Justice League. At the beginning of Justice
Yeah,
League.
It
Yeah.
was just in the
just in the-
shower, remember?
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of a funny little gaff.
I would love to be the like if I was like Batman or Wonder Woman in those scenes.
Yeah,
I would just been bursting out laughing the entire time.
Superman with a big old
Superman with
mustache.
mustache. Oh,
Stachioed Superman.
mustachio man.
Yeah. Okay, then Charlie, what are the things that you really liked about
Stash
these
Man?
3 movies?
Stash
That
Man.
they had um
Charlie
Sorry, what is it?
Brain
science
farted.
classes.
No. What is it that you liked about the movies, though?
I liked that they had like the mother boxes.
The mother boxes from
kinda
Dark
wish-
Side
I
and
kinda
his
wish,
Apocalypse
though-
Planet.
I kind of wish though that it would take over one of the other guys. Like it would join, and then Superman went to help it.
The power of the mother box would
But then,
corrupt somebody.
then
Oh,
it shot
interesting.
out, and it got Wonder Woman, and she got a cool new costume.
Oh, wow. Now you're really asking for a lot. All right. What else did you like? Anything else you liked? Any of the action sequences or any of the characters that you liked?
I liked Steppenwolf.
You liked Steppenwolf, the bad
Yeah,
guy?
but I feel like he has a very stupid name.
It is
Step
but
on a wolf.
okay. Well, that's just ridiculous. But he's a real character from the comics. He's a real that's like they didn't make him up for the movie or anything.
Yeah, and I
felt like-
liked that the big gun.
He is
wasn't
definitely going to
actually-
be in the Justice League movie. Steppenwolf will be the bad guy again.
But no, he's dead.
Well, they're remaking it, dude. It's the same movie again.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So are they reshooting the whole movie?
Most of it. They have not admitted exactly how much of it is remade, but it's going to be a 4-hour movie versus the 2-hour one we watched the other day. So at least double the movie.
Something.
can I finish?
Yes. Wow. Sassy.
Okay. I kind of wished that I liked that the big gun was not like a real gun. It was Lois Lane.
Oh, and that's Batman versus no, that's Justice League. When they first wake Superman up and they don't know how to control him, they have a secret weapon to calm Superman down,
And it's Lois.
and it's him seeing Lois. Yeah, I got you.
I was like, well, you could have added Martha with that too. You know.
Steppenwolf is also a great band, and they did a song called "Born to Be Wild."
I know that song.
Mm.
And it's
Big
also Todd Christian said that this Snyder Cut movie is going to be rated R.
Yes.
So you should watch it first, probably.
We'll see. Bearded Comic Bros here. We are talking about the DCEU, and Bearded Comic Bro and I will be reviewing and discussing all the movies, including the Snyder Cut, next Saturday. So definitely be prepared for that. I will say that the things I liked. Obviously, I think Henry Cavill is a very well cast actor as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I think that was great casting for her as well. I'm not a big fan of pretty much the rest of the casting for the Justice League overall. I don't mind the gentleman as Cyborg, and I'm going to forget his name. Michael, I think. I can't remember. So I don't mind him at all. I think he's pretty solid. Not a big fan of their Lex Luthor. Not a big fan of Batman. I'm not a Batfleck fan. Not a big fan of Aquaman. I mean, I like the movie Aquaman. I have a lot of issues with it's Ray Fisher. Thank you. I have a lot of issues with his accent because the character was raised in New England with his dad at the lighthouse, but he doesn't talk like a person from that part of the world. His voice is like a Hawaiian from like the other side of the earth, basically. It always has bugged me that they couldn't at least choose an actor who could do the accent of the area where the character lived his entire life.
Raised him in Hawaii, I guess.
I do agree, Todd. Some of the actors suffer from bad scripts, and that's not fair to them. Just like, I think certain Bond actors from the James Bond films, don't get a real fair shake because they got really bad screenplays. It's it's kind of a drag that a talented actor would get bad scripts and then they're judged for those movies. I had a lot of issues with some of that stuff. There's several moments when characters are fully revealing their identities to like,
oh my God,
everybody. Yes.
They were like, for example, when Superman was rebirthed,
right?
There were two police officers.
There's a whole bunch of cops watching, there. And everybody's like, Clark. I know. Clark.
Oh my God, they're so dumb.
Nobody was like, hey, call him Superman.
Chill.
Just call him Superman.
Yeah.
How about when Bruce Wayne is talking to Aquaman and they're walking through that little village, up in the north there. He's trying to convince Aquaman to join the team. And they're just talking about Batman's secret identity in front of all these townspeople. You see them all walking around. I think even Arthur Curry says something like, so you wear a big bat costume? Like right there, like there's people everywhere. And they're just like, they'll keep your identity. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I like Jason Momoa, the actor, Herminio Reyes. I like him a lot. The accent thing kills me. He doesn't sound like a person from New England. Why doesn't he? And it's like, yeah, it's a movie. Just let it go. But it's like, you could have make it a lighthouse in Hawaii. Why does it have to be a lighthouse in New England? Couldn't you have the same story as a lighthouse in Hawaii?
There's more beaches there too.
More beaches? Logical? Like, why does it have to be? They wanted it in New England to be true to the character, but then they're like, forget the accent. Momoa can't do an accent. Don't worry about it. That bugs me. He sounds like a surfer. He's like, dude, you're from New England. You're not a surfer. Like, it just doesn't fit for me. I don't know. But that just bugs me. Timothy Dalton did not get very many good scripts, but I was really talking about Pierce Brosnan, who probably looks more like James Bond than any of the actors, including Connery, in my opinion, Timothy Dalton looks like James Bond should look.
He does.
And he got, in my opinion, the worst scripts of any of the Bond actors. Some of them are just horrible, like just downright bad.
Wait, which have
writing.
we seen any of his?
I've seen
that one.
You've seen GoldenEye, which is the best one he did, but the other ones he made, I think, are just trash. DC is horrible with secret identities. If you watch Batman the animated series again, there's so many times he reveals his identity. Yeah, it seems like all the live action Batman films, he's just like, let me show that, hey, this girl needs to know who I am, this villain needs to know who I am. They just take them all off. They don't say dude in New England. Not as much as I'm aware. Pop. I don't think it's a popular phrase. But I will say the Aquaman movie was good and better than a lot of the other movies in this DC universe. I just felt like the accent, it just bugs me. Didn't they kind of cover the accent with his father being an Islander? But that does, yeah. But he lived his entire life in New England. You saying he sounds exactly like his dad? That seems weird. Pierce still has GoldenEye. I agree. Great movie. Super Russ 9000. What is up? It's his go-to move for picking up ladies. Hey, I'm Batman, right? I'm Batman.
Batman, I can protect you from crime.
Check it out. All right. What about things you did not like?
Okay.
Then we'll wrap this all up. What does Kate not like about Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League?
Lois Lane looks more like Mary Jane.
Lois
That
Lane.
annoyed me.
Lois Lane does not look like the Lois Lane
Lois
that you imagined.
Mm-mm.
Sure.
She,
Okay.
She plays her fine. I'm fine with that.
Amy
I like
Adams is a
She's
great
cool.
actress.
Yeah, like what we saw her in the movie.
Arrival.
Yeah.
Arrival.
That was
The
really
Muppets.
good.
I mean, the Muppets. She's
Yeah.
great in the Muppets, right?
Yeah, she's not a bad actress. She just doesn't look like Lois Lane.
Okay.
She looks more like Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
That's fair. Red hair, right?
And blue eyes.
Okay. Anything else?
Just like the stupidity of Batman versus Superman. Like, you guys couldn't have just like talked about it.
You can't work out your problems.
Like actual, and then Superman, and then we were talking about the part where he was like Martha or whatever.
The Martha moment. I didn't
That's
say.
why.
By the way, I said nothing to the girls about the Martha controversy, but they were watching the movie, and Kate goes, "What? Why is the Martha thing? Why is he stopping fighting him now?"
No, I said, "Oh my
It was
gosh, your
hilarious.
mom's name's
Kate
Martha."
had the community's reaction to the Martha moment.
I said, "Oh my gosh, your name's Martha. Your
Yeah.
mom's name's Martha. My mom's name's Martha. We should be best friends."
No, Kate, you said, wait.
Oh my
Your
gosh,
mom-
your mom's name's Martha too. Best friends. Basically that.
That's hilarious. It
Quality.
was so good. Okay, so you didn't like the Martha moment.
No, it's just dumb. I don't know why they just stopped fighting all of a sudden because their mom's names were Martha.
I will say for me, the big issue I had with Batman versus Superman is they took like so many classic comic book stories and tried to shove them into one movie. They wanted to do Dark Knight Returns, which is a huge epic story where Batman and Superman fight and Batman wears a big suit of armor and they battle. They wanted to do Doomsday, the death of Superman in this huge battle with this Doomsday monster, which is like a ton of stuff. And then they wanted to do an introduction of the creation of the Justice League. I felt like it was just way too much into one movie.
Mhm.
And I think as a result, it was just a bit of a mess.
I didn't like Jimmy Olsen.
The killing,
Not like
the 5 minute cameo of Jimmy
Oh my
Olsen.
god, he didn't look like him at all. First of all, he was way too old, and he was never a spy. He was just
He was actually in the comics at one point. They did a spy, Jimmy
yeah,
Olsen.
but Jimmy
Just
Olsen
don't care for the comics.
Jimmy Olsen was a photographer, not a spy, for a lot of Superman books, and they just like ruined his character.
Sad
got
Jimmy
triggered.
Olsen moment. Yeah, when Jimmy Olsen got shot, you should have seen my girls. Wait, what? They just killed Jimmy Olsen? What? Come on, man.
I was so mad.
I wish my mom was named Martha so I could be friends with Batman.
Aw.
It says bearded comic bro.
I don't know anyone who's named Martha.
The moment was meant to humanize Superman for Batman. I agree it was meant to humanize him. It's just a little bit. It was just not even a little bit. It was a lot it was a lot of dramatic weight to put on one word. I don't think it. I think it disrupts the whole film because the balance of that movie is Superman destroyed all these people I know in this building at the beginning when he sees his Wayne Enterprises building in Metropolis crumble.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie is him deciding, I can't trust this guy. I can't trust this guy. And he changes his mind on that one word. I think it was way too much weight
so much
to
time
put on that one moment.
thinking about him and thinking about killing him.
Jimmy has been everything. Check the 70s. Hilarious.
But I was just really mad. That movie made me very mad. So that's my least favorite.
Batman vs. Superman, least favorite. What
It
about
was so long.
Charlie?
3 hours.
We didn't get to the biggest triggering moment for Kate of all 3 movies. The one that still triggers me a little bit too. The death of Jonathan Kent.
Oh my God. No, that was so bad. The stupidity on so many levels. He doesn't die in a tornado. Oh my God. And they made this huge thing where he had to go and get a dog. Superman, I don't care if you're trying to hide your identity. Just run over. You're like the Flash. Run over, come back. You're like, I have the dog. I'm fine. Stupid. You could have just blown it away with your mouth. Stupid tornado that didn't have anything to do with this story. Oh my God, I was so mad.
That triggered Kate again. Just like you could see her go back in time to when that moment happens in a movie. Hilarious. Oh my gosh, I'm done.
What was the point of making him die from a tornado?
To
Like
make
some freak tornado that
to make
suddenly
Superman
happened?
scared of revealing himself to the world.
There was like 20 people there. I would not care if 20 people found out I had superpowers.
Oh my God, so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. That's Kate's big trigger moment. It wasn't Jonathan Kent, but it was an emotionless robot. All right, Charlie, what is it you didn't like about these 3 movies? You got any hot takes that we haven't covered yet? Stuff that you were like, I didn't like that.
Wait, can I say one more thing about Jonathan's death?
Go ahead.
No,
I want to hear more.
He
I
literally
don't.
ran. So he walked, first of all. He didn't run to the car. He walked and navigated through because I guess it was hard to run in a tornado. I would have let Superman go through. He's indestructible. Just let him go through. It's not that hard. He would run instead of walking like his dad. He would run, get the dog, and run back. Instead, the dog somehow is faster than the Jonathan Kent, which
so
makes no sense.
I'm absolutely Tony pushing her buttons. Beep, 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 beep. All right, Charlie. So what were some of the things you did not like?
I was so mad.
I lost you. Come on, you got to sit up. People want to hear your thoughts. Anything you didn't like about Justice League or Batman versus Superman or Man of Steel? What did you not like?
I didn't like Batman and Wonder Woman's relationship.
The fact that there was a little bit of hinted romance between Batman and Wonder Woman. You didn't like that?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because the whole point is that she's supposed to let go of Steve, but Batman's just going to die eventually, so why do you have to...
You could argue that technically, by the time we meet her in Batman versus Superman, she's already let go of Steve. Because that happens in 1984. Wonder Woman 84 would have been before this movie. Does that make sense?
That's weird.
Blow your mind?
I feel like, that's weird. You're going to watch that movie again. That was
Buck wild.
pretty good.
Buck
Yeah,
wild.
you can tell something's going to happen once he, takes off
Come on, you gotta
his...
sit up. Oh, crushing
Once
me.
he, takes off his thing and you see her follow him.
Okay.
And it's hate, love kind of thing.
What did you think of one of my favorite funny moments is when Arthur Curry sits on the magic lasso.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. That's very funny.
His name's Arthur Curry.
That's what Aquaman's real name is.
I keep
Arthur
hearing
Curry.
referencing an actor, and I'm
No,
confused.
the actor is Jason Momoa, and the character is
Say
Arthur
Aquaman.
Curry.
Why didn't you
Sorry.
say Aquaman?
When Aquaman sits on the magic lasso, I thought that was
I
kind of
know
funny.
it now, but still.
That bit made me giggle.
It was funny.
A little bit.
How did you know about that scene?
I've seen the movie before.
Seen all of them.
I agree, Mr. Miracle, talking about the Jonathan Kent dying from a heart attack in the comics and the original movies. It was a big moment for him. If Kate had superpowers, I would never die.
Yeah. And you wouldn't go after a dog, too.
I wouldn't chase a dog into a tornado, no matter what
I
dog,
would.
no matter whose dog it was.
No, I would hold all of you back with like a wall.
Sorry,
Or would
I
just
can buy a
blow
new
it
dog.
away.
Can't buy a new dad.
Yeah.
You can buy a new dog. Just,
Mhm.
I mean, let's just be honest,
So
If you don't
sad.
have a dog,
right? That's what I'm saying.
I want a dog. Have a big turtle.
All right. So, if you were going to name your favorite, and we'll finish with this favorite movies that have DC characters in them.
Wonder Woman's.
Wonder Woman number 1 is number 1 for Kate.
And Wonder Woman number
What about you?
Mm,
What are you doing with me?
I'm trying to get up.
Okay. Your favorite DC
Kate goes
movies.
first.
She just did Wonder
I
Woman.
want her to finish her list.
Oh, geez.
Wonder Woman 1, Wonder Woman 84.
Ooh, 84 would be up on the list here. You got to turn so people can
So
see.
much better than any of the other ones.
You like it? Wonder Woman 84? What
Yeah.
about Shazam?
Shazam's also actually Shazam's my favorite, then the 2 Wonder Woman movies.
Shazam goes number 1.
Yeah, 'cause
What about
it's so
Aquaman?
funny.
Not
I
a big
didn't-
Aquaman fan?
I thought you didn't like it, so I don't like it now.
Oh, wow. Don't have to pick what I like. Definitely don't have to pick what I like. What about like any of the Batman movies? Batman Forever?
I like the one with Scarecrow.
Batman
Or-
Begins?
The guy from Inception's in it.
Yes, Batman Begins.
I love his character.
What about the original Superman movie? The older Superman movie where he flies around the world and turns back the Earth?
No, I don't like that movie.
You don't like
I
that
don't
one?
like the second one.
I
The
think-
second one when he fights Zod?
No.
Oh, wait,
in the city?
okay, I have it. Wonder Woman 1 made me cry and it was scary to me
Okay.
because there's mustard gas in it and I don't want to see that.
Okay. What's up,
So-
Brandon from Comics Kings?
Probably Shazam.
Shazam is your favorite?
Then
I love Shazam. I think Shazam's a great movie.
me too. That's my favorite
Lot of fun.
DC. It's like chaotic, it's funny, and yeah. Then Wonder Woman 84,
Mhm.
and I don't know what next.
Okay, so Shazam, Wonder Woman 1, and then Wonder Woman 84.
No, not
Because I didn't think you liked Wonder Woman 84.
I did.
weird
I
that you're
liked
putting
it
it up
much
higher.
more than Wonder Woman 1.
Really?
Wonder Woman 1 made me
Wow.
cry too much. So
Okay.
it was a good movie. I just didn't like it because it made me sad.
At the end.
Mhm.
Okay. Gotcha. Have you guys watched any of the animated movies? My girls have seen the entire Batman animated series many times, and they've seen the Mask of the Phantasm movie,
And I've seen
which is
that
my
one.
favorite Batman, but I was doing more live action discussion right now.
Mhm. And then we've also seen
Oh, you see how Batman Beyond, Return
That
of the
one.
Joker, because I own those two
Nice.
animated films, but they haven't seen any of the other animated. Some of those other animated films are really dark, R-rated animated, like dark.
Jeez.
All right, now Charlie, you got to give some of yours.
Wait, my last one is gonna have to be the one with Jack Nicholson as Joker.
Which is the one Herminio Reyes says, Batman '89.
I like
That's because that came out in
I
1989.
like Batman 89.
The one with the Joker,
it was terrifying.
that was
I
Jack
liked it.
Nicholson as the Joker.
And
Yeah.
I liked the one where it's Batman.
Hey Charlie, you have a
Batman Forever.
You have a Batman shirt on, Chuck.
I thought you girls really loved Batman Forever. Now you're not talking about it. The
Which
one that
one?
had the Riddler and Two-Face.
So yes, I did like that one, but
Remember
Jim
I'm trying to
Carrey.
think
Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
I'm thinking I had a different thing.
That one ranks pretty
I
high
think
for
it's
me.
Batman Begins. It's animated.
The animated one's called Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes, yes.
It's like the animated series
yes,
one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's a good one.
that's a very good
And
one.
I like the
Wow,
one.
that's a loud plane flying over.
I like the really,
Wow.
really old Wonder Woman TV show.
Wow. That is a big, low-flying, loud plane, huh? Yikes. Doctor Strange, Old Wolf going old on that. All right, we should say goodbye and we should get on with our day. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. Thanks for hanging out for that little DC discussion time today. Although I didn't share any DC books, there's a ton of them behind me, obviously, for today. I am off until tomorrow night for Dungeons and Dragons, but I'll try to jump into some chats here and there. I've got to get over because Sparks Comics. If you love indies, Sparks Comics is doing a breakdown of a really great indie called Hollow Heart, and he's got No Good Comics there to join him. Really, really, really great stuff. So if you want to hear their discussion, get over there. That's where I'm going to be first. And then we'll be hanging out, watching some movies, chilling, and having a good day. The girls at 1 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern, should be on Burning Block about 99, because they're going to be doing a little Among Us on the
I'm making weird faces.
on the old YouTubes.
Tubes of the Ute.
Hard to disagree with you, JP. If I was going to just count animated and live action together, yeah, the original Superman, original Mask of the Phantasm animated movie, those would be right there at the top. But there you go. Thanks everyone for coming. Simon R, thank you for the crazy super chat. I think Eric from Two Boys and Their Pops gave us super chat, and I'm forgetting Werewolf by Lunchtime. Thank you for the super chat.
The Australian super chat.
There you go. Thank you guys all for that, and have a great day. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Bye.